high there, Laura. So just wanted to gauge your outlook on Bitcoin as we see this price bump, though a bit of a pullback right now.
Absolutely. So like all networks, Bitcoin derives its intrinsic value based on the number of users. And so as more users flock into the network, they bring in more capital, which causes the price of the coin to rise because supply is limited. And the market momentum is really exciting for the projects that we build and fund and support at Thesis. We're really focused on three key areas in DeFi, in cross-chain interoperability, and consumer applications. So really, we're seeing growing adoption in this space being impacted by this growing market.
Right. So, in El Salvador, we saw that the national bank there is getting into crypto custody and lending products through DeFi. And as an investor, what kind of Bitcoin-related projects are you looking to invest in? You mentioned some. Can you mention them by name?
Yeah, absolutely. So our studio projects lean towards Bitcoin and really creating more utility for Bitcoin in DeFi. And lean towards Bitcoin really doesn't mean we're Bitcoin maxis. We're open-minded, but we recognize that Bitcoin is an opportunity to observe how money can really work better and really.
Can you name projects that you're specifically looking at?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the projects that I'm really excited about is TBTC. It is a truly decentralized Bitcoin peg from the Bitcoin network to Ethereum, and then we're also looking at other chains. And so it really brings utility and this decentralized ethos into the DeFi ecosystem.
All right. Just looking back at the price movements, we did see a 1.6 billion Bitcoin buy the other day. There have been a lot of theories thrown out there as what or who that could have been. Was it to escape the credit market in China? Was it to get out of Tether? I wonder if you have any thoughts.
I'm not sure that I can speak to that Bitcoin buy specifically, but it is really interesting what's really happening with Tether, and especially as related to TBTC and seeing some of these assets move from chain to chain, and really focusing on that decentralized aspect in the products and projects that we build and support.
Are you concerned about stablecoins and how they're backed, and do you think that they deserve further audits or some sort of regulation?
Absolutely. It is really concerning, especially when the claims that Tether is pegged 1-to-1 with dollars. When we're looking at how to bring this liquidity from other chains or other assets over into DeFi markets where there's a lot of use and a lot of potential, it's really important to look at how these things are built and how these things are backed. It is really concerning to see, the news with Tether, and I think it's extra important for users to think about how these products are built.
Right. And now just to clarify for viewers, Tether has claimed in the past to be backed 1-to-1 with a US dollar for every one Tether. They've since changed that to say it is backed by commercial paper, other forms of reserves. And just finally, to close it out, Laura, any price predictions for Bitcoin end of year 22 or 22?
Oh my gosh, I would love to speculate, but I think it's probably going to increase. I'm not going to say an exact number. The way we look at it is when we've got a bull market, it's time to drive adoption and growth. And when we've got a bear market, it's time to be heads down and build. So I'm looking forward to continuing this adoption and growth phase.
All right, Laura, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your insights.